Hey guys, Connor here. Usually I'm reacting to football games or talking about past Super Bowls, but today we're performing a little experiment, okay? It's no secret that the 2025-2026 season saw a decline for the Kansas City Chiefs. Stepping into it, putting it up. You've just got to be kidding me. Yeah, this team doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. Whether it was Andy Reid being unwilling to adapt his offense to a more run-heavy, under-center scheme, like that of the Rams or the Seahawks, or the defense just giving up clutch conversions to teams who would have had no business doing so in the past, something's got to change. And that's where I come in. Today, we're going to be doing an epic rebuild of the Chiefs, spanning God knows how many seasons. And we're going to see if we can get Patrick Mahomes more rings than Brady, with the clock ticking down until his eventual retirement. Welcome to Season 8, everybody. Last time, we lost in heartbreaking fashion to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who took us out in the wildcard round in a nail-biter. But today, we're going to try and finish the fight and get our 8th ring to make Patrick Mahomes the undisputed GOAT. So let's go. We sim ahead to the Super Bowl, where I make a horrifying realization. We're going to be missing out on Super Bowl 6-7, where the Giants are going to be taking on the Chargers. The Chargers bring home the bacon in a low-scoring game, 17-9, and I might just fall to my knees knowing that virtual Chargers fans get to be happy about something. Anyways, we hit the offseason, and the team's looking much different as we let guys walk like Creed Humphrey and Josh Simmons, who are becoming and starting to regress heavily. The offensive line in particular is going to need to be addressed, but other than that, we're big chillin'. I mean, look at our defense right now. We're just juiced to the teeth with talent. As of right now, we're up against the cap and money's tight, so I make an offer to Connor Liu, who's coming off his rookie deal, and he's going to be our big signing at center. I want some more draft capital heading into this one, and we've got one way of making that happen. It's trading time. We're able to ship Alex Springs off to Tampa for their first and second round picks, and I think this will ensure we get the guys we need to secure our O-line of the future. We hop into the draft with Tampa's pick number 17. We're going to grab tackle Preston Madden, who's got hidden dev, and I think we've successfully replaced Josh Simmons for now. Next up at 23, we rip Roosevelt Smith, who's a total steal, ranked 10th in true value, and I'm elated with this pick. Fast forward to round 2, and with Tampa's second round pick, I decided to get a little crazy and just rip a kicker, Trevor McMullen, who's the rank 5 overall player in the draft, and now we have our Cam Little replacement. Pick 23 of the second round, I decided to go offensive lineman again, this time taking Colby Freeman out of Mississippi State, and while he's a bit of a reach right now, he's got hidden dev and could kick inside to guard for us, as that's a need as well. Next up, we take a big swing and miss on a homunculus wide receiver, Elijah Calcutta, who's got a blazing fast 40 time, but zero skills as a receiver, but he does have hidden dev, so maybe he can develop into a starter someday. In round 5, looking for some more cornerback depth, we take Carlos Hill, who's another reach, but we didn't need him to start right away for us, and that's going to do it for us in the 2023 NFL Draft. I'm feeling pretty good about this one since we had a few glaring needs, and I think we filled them accordingly. We quickly go through training camp, and it's time for the regular season, where we're going to be opening the season, taking on Super Bowl champion LA Chargers in their house, led by QB Dante Moore. I guess they dumped Herbert a while back. They take control early on a big-time run by Hampton for a score, but we're able to find our way back with a big-time run of our own by Jeremiah Love, who goes the distance to put us on top. An untimely turnover by Hampton lets us fully take control, and LA keeps up with us in the first half, but in the second, it's a different story, as our defense just shuts them down, and we come away 1-0 after the 38-21 blowout. Simming ahead to mid-season, we're doing great at 4-1, but I decide it's time to rip another blockbuster trade before the deadline. We're going to dish our X-Factor safety Nick McMillan to the Titans in exchange for 2 first-round picks and a second. With that out of the way, we're going to just sim to the playoffs, where we finished the season 13-4, but somehow we lost the division to Mendoza and the Raiders, and we're going to have to claw our way through the bracket as the 5th seed. We're kicking off the playoffs, taking on Drake, the schedule May, and the Patriots in their house, where they receive first and are driving, but Jordan Hill comes in to make a timely sack to put them behind schedule. We're able to get a stop holding them to 3 on their opening drive. We're able to take the lead early as Mahomes stands in and delivers to Jackson Holman on the out route, and our tight end gallops free into the end zone to put us up 7-3. We trade punts with New England before they take the lead again, finding tight end Justin Jolie in the corner of the end zone 10-7. We're driving next, taking it into New England's red zone when AI Mahomes uses his special ability, getting sacked big time. We're unable to convert, taking our 3 and tying up the game back at 10-10. New England masterfully works their way in range and scores a field goal, and they're suddenly up 3 going into halftime 13-10. We receive to start the second half and immediately get to work as AI Mahomes finds Bo Rhodes cooking on the quick dig, and our big guy lumbers all the way down the field through contact for a lead-taking score 17-13. New England takes over and disaster strikes as their back tries taking it around the edge but gets held up and smacked by Ashton Ferguson, who jars it free, and we recover deep into England territory. Jeremiah Love gets us down to the goal line, and Dion Dean scores on the RPO throw, and we're up 24-13 now, with the ball in our court to put this thing away. Well, that's just what we do, because on the next drive, Mahomes finds our other white boy wideout, Nick Dempsey, coming over the middle on a dig, and the speedster slips through 3 defenders and into the end zone, and now we're straight up killing the Patriots. To add insult to injury, we cap things off with a strip sack on May and a 90-yard scoop and score fumble recovery touchdown, and we show that we're the real 2 seed in the playoffs, destroying New England 45-16 to advance to the divisional round. Simming ahead, we've got a chance at payback, where we'll be taking on our hated rivals, the 15-2 Las Vegas Raiders once again. And I don't know if you guys remember, but every time we've taken them on in the past, it's been absolute cinema. The Raiders get backed up by a holding call on the opening drive, and they're unable to overcome the extra yardage going 3 and out. And out comes 37-year-old Patrick Mahomes, still putting up monster numbers as he leads the team on a quick march down the field, ending with a screen for Love, and the back takes it in to put us up early. We trade punts with the Raiders for a while before we're able to finally put something together, and our offense charges deep into Vegas territory, where Mahomes finds Dion Dean coming across on a quick slant and puts us up 14-0 on the good-for-nothing Raiders. The Raiders' offense is fully in neutral, and we get the ball back for one more push, where we kick it through to put us up 17-0 to end the half. We start off the half scoring on them again, with Jackson Holman taking a block and release route to put us up a whopping 24-0 before Vegas finally puts something together, with Mendoza firing to Antoine Scruggs up the middle for their first score, and they even get an insane garbage time touchdown, with Scruggs catching it, fumbling off a big hit, but Jordan Tyson scoops up the loose ball and takes it all the way in to get Vegas back into the game. We get Vegas to take the rest of their timeouts, but they have one more chance to tie up the game, working their way back into our territory where they're forced to go for it on a big 4th down, where Mac Beckham makes the tackle a hair shy of the line to gain, and we get the ball back, running out the clock, taking a close dub against the Raiders 24-16 to advance to the AFC Championship game. Well, look who it is. They broke our hearts last year, and now they're back again in the AFC Championship game, looking to gatekeep us from our goal yet again. The Jags are back at only 10-7 this time, led once again by Prince Charming, who gets them rolling on a strong opening drive that starts giving me flashbacks. But on our 32, their back Childs, who terrorized us last year, takes the outside carry and gets slammed by Bryce Myers, forcing it free, and we recover, putting an end to their promising drive. Mahomes and co work their way down the field in a flash, but just like last time, AI Mahomes commits an act of terror early, tossing it right to lurking safety Riley Grant. The Jags get the ball back deep on their side. The Jags get rolling again, but this time Jadarius Scott manages to break it up on 3rd and 8, and Cardi misses the field goal attempt, and we can all wipe our brows for now. Mahomes finds Holman to get us deep into Jags territory next, before we cap things off with Bo Rhodes coming over the middle to take the lead 7-0 halfway into the second quarter. Lawrence gets their offense moving again, and they answer back with one of their own as he finds tight end Kerry McRae coming over the middle on a crosser, and we're all tied up 7-7 inside the 2-minute warning. Our offense easily works into range, and on 1st and goal, AI Mahomes becomes fucking Superman once again, spinning out of a sack and throwing a crossbody laser right on Bo Rhodes to put us back in the driver's seat at 14-7 just before half. We receive again at half and find ourselves right back where we want to be, driving into Jags territory off the back of a Will Rodriguez catch and rumble down near the goal line, where AI Mahomes takes it in on a sneak, and now we've got a mighty lead over the Jags, 21-7. Things don't stay that way for long, however, as Lawrence fakes the handoff and turns into Vanilla Vic, rounding the edge, and it turns into a foot race as he finds an angle and outruns our entire defense for a 53-yard rushing touchdown to cut into our lead 14-21. We get moving again, this time with Mahomes laying it over the top to Nick Dempsey on the outside before they manage to stop us in our tracks as AI Mahomes takes a sack and we're forced to try a kick that our rookie Trevor McMullen misses, and the Jags are getting it back in premium field position. A few plays later, Lawrence launches up an absolute piss missile looking for BTJ in the end zone, and the receiver actually goes up and gets the jump ball, and the score is suddenly tied up again in the 4th quarter, 21-21. The next drive starts off nightmarishly as Mahomes gets injured after getting clobbered by a free rusher on 2nd and 11, and our backup comes in on 3rd and 21 and does the same. And before you know it, we're punting out of our own end zone, back to the Jags with 5 minutes to go in the game. Luckily for us, our defense holds up strong, swarming their running back for a TFL and making a quick tackle on 3rd and long to force them to try a field goal. McCarty pushes to the right, missing once again, and miraculously, we're going to take over with a chance to take the lead. I'm going to take over the offense for the first time this postseason on this crucial drive, and thankfully Mahomes is back in the game as we start driving with one objective in mind: burn the clock. Jackson Holman makes a tight window catch on 3rd and long to keep things going before we put it in Love's hands next to pick up the 3rd and short, well within field goal range. We run it a few more times to get their remaining timeouts. We set up the rookie McMullen for the game winner, and he nails it. The kick is good, and we're on our way to Super Bowl 68, where we're going to have a chance at finally getting Mahomes ring number 8. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and we're going to be taking on the unlikely 9-8 Vikings in Super Bowl 68, and they're led by young QB Tommy Sweat, who put up a respectable turnover-free year in the regular season. Sweat kicks things off with a dot to his guy on a deep crosser to get them near midfield, and they just keep driving, steadily picking up first downs until we manage to stop them as Sweat runs into a sack off his blind side on 3rd and long, and they settle for 3 on their opening drive to take the lead. Goated Kermit gay jogs onto the field as always, and I'm just hoping we won't see any acts of terror from him today. A couple of quick throws get us moving onto Minnesota's side of the field, where Unk recognizes man coverage and bolts, getting tackled inside the 10 to set us up nicely, but we're unable to capitalize with AI Mahomes in a special maneuver, getting stripped, and then one play later getting sacked again, and we're lucky to even tie up the game 3-3 with a kick at this point. Sweat makes a big time throw on 3rd and long to Addison up the seam to get them moving, and delivers another bullet over the middle to get them near our red zone in a flash. They're left on 3rd and long next, but Sweat throws this guy a hospital ball and it's broken up, and they're just about to settle for another 3 when pressure gets through and we block the kick, getting Mahomes and the offense the ball back, still tied up. Jeremiah Love starts things off with a nice run up the gut to pick up about 20 before we nickel and dime our way down to their goal line, and Mahomes finds Jackson Holman running free up the seam, and we've taken the lead 10-3 halfway through 2 quarters. The Vikings offense can't get it done on the next drive, going 3 and out, and we're back in the driver's seat with a chance to widen our lead. Love starts off with another good run before Mahomes finds Deion Dean headed towards the sideline, and we're in Minnesota territory in no time. It looks grim on 3rd and 5, but Unk takes it himself again, lumbering inside the 20 of Minnesota, where he finds big old Bo Rhodes breaking in on a post, and we pull off a last-second score to go up 17-3 right before half on the Vikings. We receive the ball at half, and AI Mahomes pulls off another heroic scramble to get us into striking position again before diving in on a QB sneak from the goal line, and now we're killing the Vikings 24-3, and things are looking good so far. Sweat and the Vikings make it past midfield on their next drive. We manage to break up the pass for Addison on 3rd and long, and they decide to just settle for 3, putting themselves at 6-24 late in the 3rd. We go 3 and out on the next drive with AI Mahomes trying to speed run retirement on 3rd down, and the Vikings are going to get desperate as Billy Patterson is all over the back as he catches the check down on 3rd and 11, and they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 9. Sweat chucks up a rainbow down the sideline, and Addison manages to hang on to it to keep him alive for now. They keep going, but our defense is super sticky in coverage as we keep rallying, making tackles with no chance for run after catch, and once again, they have to go for it on 4th and 11 this time, and Sweat delivers to Addison well short of the marker, and Beckham and Scott take him down to get us the ball back at our 25. We steadily notch first down after first down, burning away the clock, and they never see the ball again. We come away victorious in Super Bowl 68, 24-6 in blowout fashion, and finally, after 16 seasons, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have pulled off the unthinkable, winning 8 Lombardi trophies and becoming a historic dynasty. We finally hit our goal and made Patrick Mahomes the undisputed GOAT, winning more rings than Tom Brady, and now he can hang up the cleats and retire after a career that started off with greatness and ended the same way. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and consider becoming a member of the Ball Knowers on Patreon, or become a channel member to join our community Discord where we can talk ball. And also, let me know down below which team you guys want me to rebuild in the next video. Peace!